Good afternoon to everyone. Maybe good morning to some to others, maybe good evening to other ones as well. My name is Geoffrey Brown. I am a marketing manager at GoDaddy. We're going to be going over the ins and outs of easy to use payment solutions for your services business. Now, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things to make sure that we're ensuring that you're ready to collect your payment processing, but it's going to be as smooth as your services. So we really want to make sure that you have the ins and outs of that. And we have our expert in the house, Tom Yu-Nguyen. Today, we're going to be diving into the world of seamless transactions. But like I said, we also want to make sure as entrepreneurs, as business owners, that your toolkit is complete and right down to the nitty gritty of also getting paid as well. So, like I said, today we do have a stacked agenda. And again, please use the chat box to let us know where you're from, your business name, and also what you're excited about learning in today's webinar as well. But today we've got a great lineup. We're going to be going over a lot of great things today. We're going to be going over about the services industry. A lot of you do know it. We're starting to set the scene in the services industry world. And so from HVAC heroes to pest controls to PR therapists, we're going to be making sure that you understand the unique challenges, but also opportunities, which is going to be great as well in your field. After that, we're going to be going over how invoices can help your business stand out. So moving on to the art of invoicing. And you're probably thinking it's invoicing, but no, we would definitely want to make sure that we're going to explore how to develop a well-crafted invoice and not just a bill. So talking about your branding, different things like that as well. Third, we're going to go over how to choose the right invoice solution. So making sure that you have your checklists in place, you're looking out for the right things, you're knowing the questions to ask, and you're also getting that expert help. And last but not least, we're going to be going over how to evaluate growth. So I think that's a really big thing whenever, we start something new, or even if we're picking up something that we've been doing forever, is when it works, we're like, this is great, this is working amazing. But we also want to make sure that we evaluate what's working and what's not working. And yes, Chris, you are going to be getting a copy of this webinar, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to also be posting a recording on YouTube as well. And so with that, I'm going to also, I've been talking this whole time, and I'm sorry, but my name is Geoffrey, like I said, marketing manager, and I'm actually going to turn it over to Tom in just a second. Tom is our director of marketing and commerce. He has a knack for, well, in my eyes, for turning complex things into easy understand things. And so that's why we have our expert director of marketing commerce, Tom Yu-Nguyen, to talk about success stories for small businesses, but also implementing a processing invoicing payment solution as well. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Tom, and we're going to be diving into our first topic as well. Tom.
Great. Thank you so much, Geoffrey. Hi, everyone. Like Geoffrey said, my name is Tom. I'm the marketing director here at GoDaddy for commerce. And fun fact on the side, I also have a small business here right in the valley of Mesa, Arizona. So we can talk a little bit about the perspective from a small business owner as well, right, during today's session. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to talk a little bit about the essential aspect of running a service-based business. How do we choose the right payment solution? And then the breakdown of the topic today are three things, right? The first one is the importance of right selection. It's not just about accepting payments, it's about optimizing the entire experience. Selecting the right payment solution is crucial for ensuring your transactions are as smooth as possible. And this impacts customer satisfaction and plays a pivotal role in efficient cash flow management. Next, we're going to talk about key criteria for that selection. So there are a few critical factors, right? You need to consider ensuring that it aligns perfectly with your business needs. We'll look at the importance of transaction fees. No one likes to get hit with costs, right? With hidden costs. And then we also want to look at the ease of integration as well with your existing system. So your new payment system or solution should really seamlessly mesh with your current operations without causing any kind of disruptions. It should be secure, protecting your customers' information, and is paramount and can be a significant trust builder. Lastly, customer support is always important, right? So support from your payment solution provider can make or break your ability to resolve issues swiftly and maintain business continuity. Lastly, we'll be talking about customer persona example. So we'll be able to look into, hey, as a service business, putting yourself in the shoes of a PR specialist and how the right payment solution, like branded invoicing, can help her business grow. So by the end of this segment, you have a firm grasp of why the correct payment solution is crucial and how to select the most suitable option tailored to your unique business needs. So let's jump right in and pave the way for your business success. So let's shifting gear right into some fascinating industry insights that underscore just how rapidly our services landscapes are evolving. These statistics not just numbers, right? They're the writing on the walls for where we're headed and how can we best prepare to meet these changes head on. First up, we have a real eye opener, the as service market, which include business selling goods and services via subscriptions, is projected to be double by the year 2027, according to a recent study done by the IMARC Group. That's an incredible growth trajectory, and it signals a major shift in consumer behavior and business models. For those who are in the service industries, this represents a golden opportunity to rethink and possibly restructure how you offer your services to meet these growing demand. Next, we'll talk about technology adoption, right? Specifically, artificial intelligence or AI. Hear a lot about that recently. And according to a research done by Workday, a whopping 84% of professional service leaders feel the pressure to ramp up AI adoption. This isn't just about jumping on the tech bandwagon, but it's about incorporating AI, how it can streamline our operations, enhance our customer interactions, and ultimately lead to a smarter business decision. And it's about staying relevant and competitive in a tech-driven market. Lastly, when it comes to staying competitive, in another study by Workday, 42% of professional service leaders pinpointed accurate quoting and delivery excellence as their top priorities. This highlights a critical aspect of our customer satisfaction and operational excellency, right? Ensuring that your quotes are precise and that your service delivery is flawless are key factors that can set your business apart in a crowded marketplace. These indicators are the path that we might consider for growth and for improvement. They challenge us to innovate and adapt to ensure that services remain valuable and sought after in a rapidly changing environment. So let's keep these features in mind as we continue to explore ways to enhance your business strategies and operations. And these insights really lay the groundwork, right, about how we can adapt and thrive in the evolving services industry. So let's zoom in and break down the service industry in a nutshell, focusing on crucial aspects like invoicing, payment types, integration points. So starting with the typical invoicing payment practices, right? It's essential to understand that a timely and accurate invoicing is a backbone of cash flow management in the service-based business. Whether you're in HVAC, cleaning, pest control, marketing, getting the right means keeping the lights on and your vents running. So moving on to the service type, right? Each industry segment may vary slightly in how it delivers and changes for services. For example, as a HVAC company, you might charge flat rates for a specific service, while a pest control business might have variable pricing based on the infestation levels, chemicals used, etc. Understanding these nuances is key to setting up effective payment systems. So regardless of the most common payment methods, we've seen a significant shift toward digital. Mobile payments, invoices, online payment links are quickly becoming the norm, driven by consumer demand for convenience and for speed. However, it's not all smooth sailing, right? One of the main invoice pain points include delayed payments due to incorrect or unclear invoices. Another common issue is the time consumed manually by tracking, reconciling these payments, which can be a major headache. A QuickBooks survey showed that 89% of mid-sized businesses report that late payments are preventing growth, leading to multiple follow-ups via email. So lastly, let's talk about integration points. This is about how well your invoicing and payment system talk to other business systems like your CRM or accounting software, right? Effective integration can dramatically improve efficiency, reduce errors, and provide better visibility into the financial health of your business. A study done by the CPA Practice Advisor reported that a small medium business spend about 17% of their total manpower on the administrative tasks. The leading type of administrative work is accounting, followed by generating invoices and process payments. So you can see how they can add up eventually, right? Slowly add up and becoming a lot of cumbersome work. So by adding all these pain points together, we can streamline operations and enhance our overall customer experience. Remember, every point of friction we remove makes your service that much more attractive to your customers and make your life easier. So let's keep pushing for smarter, more integrated solutions that not only meet your current demands, but anticipate your future needs. So that brings us to a typical payment flow for a service type business, right? Let's run through them, understanding how this flow is critical and not only impacts how smoothly your business operates, but also how satisfied your customers are with the overall experience. So let's talk to the typical stages, right? First of all, most people start with intake, right? This is where you all begins, whether it's a phone call, online form, with through an app. The intake process is your first opportunity to capture all necessary customer details and their specific needs. Efficient intake systems set the stage for everything that follows. And then the next is consulting phase. This could be a site visit or a detailed discussion where you assess the customer needs more thoroughly and prepare for next steps. It's your chance to build trust and demonstrate your expertise. Then, based on that consultation, you'll provide an estimate. Transparency is really the key here, right? Customers appreciate clear, detailed estimate that outlines what services are included and at what cost. Once that estimate is approved, you schedule the service, right? This step requires flexibility and a good understanding of a workforce capacity and your capabilities. Then we dive into the service delivery type. It can be one or two things, right? Most of all, a lot of time it's one-time service where your service is completed, an invoice is generated, and utilizing a system that sends automatic reminders about invoice really ensure timely payments without you needing to really chase down your client. Or it can be a recurring type, right? For services that are ongoing, setting up scheduled recurring invoices is very efficient, and it automates the billing process according to the agreed frequency, ensuring regular cash flow and reducing administrative work overhead. Lastly, the payment itself. This should come as frictionless as possible, right? Offering multiple payment options make it easy for your customer to pay immediately upon service completion and can significantly increase speed for your cash flow. So each of these steps from intake to payments need to be as smooth and efficient as possible. And by optimizing each stage, you're not only improving operational efficiency, but also enhance customer satisfaction as well, which can lead to repeat business and referrals. And let's just keep these elements in mind as we continue to explore different ways to refine your service offerings and payment processes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom. And we're going to take a little break for a question. And I want to first ask the question to the group. And then, like I said, we also want to get an expert and another small business owner's perspective in this as well. So use the chat, use this time, like I said, to network. But which features do you consider most important in a payment solution? Is that you can take payments mobile, you can take them from wherever you would like. Like, let us know, like, what are features that you consider as a small business owner most important in a payment solution for your business? And I'm going to give everyone about 15 seconds. Okay. Chris, easy link for client, easy tracking for me. El Henry, a low processing fee. Sharon, a payment interface that is not an add-on expense to my website. Tammy, ease of auto recurring invoices to payments for clients and owners. Okay, yes, love this. At least a variety of formats, online, different apps, secure link. This is great. Yes, keep them coming. Now, I want to accepting payments online, that is entering credit card numbers when clients provide. Yep, exactly. Now, Tom, I'm going to put you in the hot seat a little bit, but as a professional and an expert, but also as a business owner, what are some features that you consider important in payment solutions?
Yeah, of course. And love seeing the answers in chat really touch on a lot of the pain points that, everyone, right, small business owners like yourself really sees on a daily basis. For me personally, I think really is about three things, right? Branded invoicing, automated features, integration into third-party apps. When we look at branding invoicing, for me is as a small business owner, I don't know if everyone feel the same way, but it's so hard to break out from the crowd, right? You can provide a service that other people provide, but you also want to make sure that, hey, there's that competitive edge. And when you send your invoices to your customers, they see that through the branding that you put on there. You're sending through your professional email, not from the Gmail account, and really stand out from the crowd. So the branding aspect to me, especially as a marketer and a small business owner, is very important. And the second thing is automated features, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to get paid. We want to get paid on time and want to get paid in full, right? So things like automated features, automated reminders, really lean in on that technology so you can make sure that you always get paid efficiently and promptly. And at the same time, you're not bothering your clients, right? Because you're kind of saying, hey, this is just the system I use and it just automated, reminder that the system sent out. So really leaning onto that part. And of course, different payment options, right? One thing I hate the most is sometimes I go see a client or a patient for our clinic and then realize the internet's down or I can't take their card or they forgot their card at home and we need to find a different way to pay. So I can either send in invoices, payable links via text message or whatever that look like. The more ways you provide for customer to pay, the easier, right? And faster you get paid. And lastly is integration, right? I don't know about you guys. I got into a small business like a healthcare clinic because I love helping the community. I love the medical aspect and health aspect of it, but I don't like the accounting aspect of it, right? So I spending a lot of time before where I'm just like punching numbers, reconciling my books, where that could just be automated, where if you have a streamlined integration from your payment methods into your accounting software that you use, like QuickBooks or whatever, really make your life easier, right?
Yes, I love that, Tom, and love the relatability, especially coming from not only someone that is an expert, but someone that actually owns a small business and literally lines up with everyone's answers that y'all were saying, as well as some things that you look for in an interactive payment solution. Like we said, branded invoicing, automated because you want to get paid as a business owner, and then also helping it integrate into third-party applications. So want to make sure that we're trucking right along in the next section that brings us to, which is branded invoice. Like Tom said, you want to stand out in the crowd. So granted, this is about invoicing, but let us know how you're also standing out in the crowd. You're breaking the noise in your local community as well. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Tom to start us into our next section about standing out with branded invoices. Tom?
Great. So now we tackle some of your burning questions, right, about payment solutions. Let's discuss how we can leverage these solutions, not just to collect payment, but also really truly elevate your brand, right? The next segment is all about standing out with branded invoices. First thing first, professionalism, right? Like talked about this earlier. When you send your invoices from your business email and host your checkout page on your own domain, you're not just sending that bill, right? You're sending a message. This approach sets a tone of professionalism and establish trust and credibility with your customers. It shows that you're serious about your business and your customers' experience. Next up is about strengthening your brand identity, right? Customizing your invoices and receipts with your logo, branded colors, just more than just make them look pretty. It keeps your brand top of mind for your customers and help you stand out from the competition. Consistency in branding across all your customer touchpoints reinforces your business identity and can turn one-time clients into repeat customers. Lastly, a well-designed automated payment processes isn't just about aesthetics, right? It's about the overall experience. By making the payment process smoother and more user-friendly, you enhance the overall customer experience. Happy customers are more likely to pay quickly and leave positive feedback, which can lead to new customer referrals, better client retention, and so on and so forth. Each of these elements not only helps in getting paid faster, but also plays a crucial role in how your business is perceived. By focusing on these aspects, you're not just sending invoices, you're building relationship and a reputable brand. So let's deep a little bit deeper into how we can implement these strategies more effectively. So as we continue our journey on how to enhance your business through branded invoices, let's make it more concrete, right? By diving into some visual examples, right? Seeing is believing, and I want to show you exactly how impactful these branded invoices can be. So first of all, is about professional design, right? Imagining opening an invoice that features a clean, modern design. It's not just about, again, the looks, but then the invoice reflects a high level of professionalism and attention to detail, right? Everything from the color to logo to the format to sending from your business email. This kind of design, it really enhances like your brand image and instill a sense of trust in your customers. They see that you care about every aspect of your business, right down to the invoices, the details, and make you look like a pro. Now, picture the same invoice with your custom logo and the color scheme that matches your brand. On top of that, is sent from your business email and not from a generic vendor. This isn't just an invoice, right? It's a continuation of that customer experience that you've carefully crafted. Every time a customer receives one of these invoices, it reinforces your brand identity and ensuring that your business stay on top of mind, top of their inbox, right? And consistency across those touch points. Lastly, we'll talk about functionality. With the right invoicing tool, you can include features like automated reminders, right? These aren't just helpful to reduce kind of risk of late payments. They're also part of maintaining a good customer relationship, right? Your customers are busy. A friendly reminder can be helpful nudge rather than annoyance, ensuring that you get paid on time and maintaining a positive interaction with your clients. Visualizing these examples help us put into perspective about how a simple thing like invoice can transform into a powerful tool for your business. It's not, again, just about requesting payments. It's about continuing to build that brand, your professionalism, and that trust with every transaction. So let's keep the visual in mind as we explore how to implement these features more effectively into your own invoicing process. And we're going to also look at this quick example, right? So if you put yourself in the shoes as a PR specialist, right? Look at this persona she have. Her name is Yvonne. Her tagline is where we listen and find the right message to the people who matter to you the most. She is a solo entrepreneur, full-time, being in the business for more than 6 years. And she is kind of the mom and pop shop, right? All by herself. But then she takes on multiple clients on retainer. Again, if you think of the retainer part, if you're on retainer, make sure you have the features, right, to be able to support automatic payments, recurring payments, and things like that. But she also take on large project work where she need to make sure everything is managed on a timely manner, right? So what really matters the most to her business is growing her personal brand, right? So she can connect with her existing customer, build that trust, and also reach more customers. That consistent cash flow, right, which is important for every business, especially since she is doing this full time, right? And then keeping her overhead costs low. So thinking about processing fees, right? Making sure that your fees are lower than other solutions. How do you keep everything in one place and manage everything in one place so you don't have to think about overhead costs, both in terms of cost itself, but also time, right? The pain points she's looking at are chasing down payment from customers, high transaction fee with credit cards, and lack of personalization from her invoicing tool. So her relationship with her clients are very, very personal, right? And she wants to make sure you keep it that way, and she wants to make sure that her brand keeps it that way. So by leaning into, again, branding invoice, having that customer experience all around in every single touch point can help her with that, and leaning into the features to help her keep in touch with her customers, right, on a regular basis, never lose touch. At the same time, to herself, she's cutting down time. She is cutting down costs with low transaction fees, and she's, again, manage everything in one place and keeping her business afloat.
Okay. Going through that customer persona and really learning about branded invoices, but also why branding is just helpful, period. One thing I love about branded things, and yes, this goes down to invoicing, is it one makes you look credible. It keeps your brand consistent, but it also reminds your customers about like who they've done business with as well. So always think about that, and I always think about what my mom always said. When you walk out of this house, you're representing all of us. Like, you want your brand to represent all aspects of your business and all the functions that you do have. So we are going to take a little question break, and just want to ask the audience here first, and everyone that's attending this webinar, is have you faced any challenges with your invoicing process? And if so, what are they? Let us know in the chat box. Let us know what those challenges are. And I mean, also, are you still facing those challenges right now as well? So let us know what are some challenges that you've been faced with your invoicing process, and what are those challenges? And also, like, I do want to point out, so, and I want to do save some of these questions for the end of this webinar as well, with whatever time we do have left. But Scott, he's like, I'm a DJ MC. I don't take credit cards, cash or check only. The expenses were just too much. So I would assume that is like a pain point with the invoicing process. Patty, um, she has a GoDaddy terminal that I take to our artesian shows. Is there a way to download our products from our site to the terminal? Good question. Branding, not a problem for us. We want to find a way to make payments quick and easy for clients, easy to track for us, and easy to secure on the website. Okay. And I'm also taking notes of some of these questions that we're going to be putting at the end of this webinar. And then many clients don't want to pay credit card fees. I love your moment advice. Okay. And I want to turn it over to Tom, of course, get the expert, but also another small business owner's perspective, POV, on this, as well as the challenges that you face, but also small business owners commonly face with the invoicing process.
Yeah, of course. I think for me is two things, right? One is getting started, and one is what happens when I'm taking payments. Getting started is all about finding the right solution, right? There are just so many providers out there, which is a good thing. Now you have options, but you really need to think about what's most important to you. I'm looking at the chat. Seems like there's a lot of people saying, cheaper fees, smaller fees, right? Multiple ways to pay. Also having your online products on your physical terminal or by invoicing. Those are great things to think about, right? To make sure that that solution works for you. And that's what I thought about when we started looking at, hey, what are the right payment solutions? Not just invoicing, right? But payment solutions in general. What works for me and what can I cut down in a way? And once I started processing, right? The key there is really about the feature. I think someone said it as well. Here is getting paid on time, right? We all want to get paid on time, quickly, promptly, and want to make sure you provide that great experience for your customers and you're not nudging them. So really leaning into kind of those automated features, recurring payments to make sure that, hey, you're said and done. You're moving on to what you do best, which is your business, and you're not spending time on kind of the details in the background. And when you manage everything in one place, it's easier to kind of go in, check a few boxes, make sure everything's good, then you can move on again.
Thank you, Tom. And like you said, common problems and challenges that we're facing, usually everyone is facing too, but also, like you said, getting paid. Um, that's a big one, and not to make light of at all. And so I do want to jump us into our next part of the webinar, and that's seamless integration, incorporating payments into your operations, and really just making sure that it's the same, but also knowing what integrates and what doesn't integrate, and what are the best things and tools to have in your toolkit as well. With that, turning it back over to Tom.
Awesome. So as we continue our journey today into optimizing your business operations, let's focus on a crucial aspect that ties everything together. Having a seamless integrated payment solution that's making sure that your payment system do not just function in isolation, but are a cohesive part of your entire business structure. So let's break it down and how we can achieve this integration more effectively. First and foremost, take a comprehensive look at your existing business systems and processes. What software tools are you currently using for accounting, for customer relationship management with CRM, or catalog management, right? Identifying these key areas where payment integration can bring significant benefits is crucial. For instance, integrating your payment system with your accounting software can save time on data entry and reduce errors. Providing real-time financial insights are invaluable for making informed business decisions. Then it's about choosing the right system, right, or right partner. This choice should be focusing on several factors, right? Really tailored to your specific business needs. Not every business is the same. So consider aspects such as processing rates, right? We hear a lot in the comments there about processing fees, which can affect your bottom line, of course. Reporting capabilities, which can provide insights into cash flow and your customer payment behaviors. Automated feature, I talk a lot about it today, like payment reminder, recurring billing, which can reduce manual tasks, and then a variety of payment options available, right? Like someone say Google Pay, Apple Pay, credit cards, and different ways to make sure that you can cater to your customers' preferences. Lastly is looking to scale your business, right? So when you're looking ahead is very essential. When you look at business, ask yourself, beyond invoices, what other payment needs might arise as your business grows, right? So if you plan on accepting payments in person, Does your current provider support mobile payment options or have like a modern point of sale solution that really fits the brand or the kind of experience that you're providing? Ensuring that your payment provider can scale with you as your business scales is very important, right? You don't want to go into a situation where you're switching every couple years. You want to stay again, build that relationship with your customer, but also build that relationship with the partners that you're choosing. Also, think about how and if you can manage your entire business in one place as your business grow, right? Again, increasing that efficiency and cut down that time. Implementing a payment system that integrates seamlessly with your other operations can really drastically increase your efficiency and also improve your customer satisfaction as well, and provide a solid foundation for scaling your business. As you ponder these points, think about how each element really apply to your specific situation and what adjustments or enhancements may be necessary to create a smooth and integrated payment experience. So now let's talk about technical aspects, right? Of payment solutions. This section is really critical as it covers the nuts and bolts of how to effectively integrate your payment system and things to really think about, right, within your existing operations. We'll look at both general and technical considerations to ensure you're fully equipped to make these informed decisions. So from a general consideration perspective, the first thing is bridging gaps with old and new systems, right? It's common to encounter disconnects between legacy systems and newer technologies. So solutions like Payable Links can serve as a bridge, right? Allowing you to incorporate modern payment capabilities without really completely overhauling your existing infrastructure. But if you do need to do that, again, finding a partner that can really provide the hands-on experience and service for you to walk you through everything you need and help you set everything up. Second is plug and play solutions, right? These are typically easier to implement as they require less customization. They can be good choice if you're looking for simplicity and a quick setup. However, be aware that they may offer limited customization options, right? Which could be a drawback if you need a highly tailored solution. Lastly is branded and customization features, right? To ensure that your payment solution truly reflect your brand, seek out options that allow you to customize elements like invoices, payment checkout pages. This can maintain, again, that consistent brand experience and make your business stand out. So from the technical perspective, there's also 3 points I want to talk about today. The first one is the integration with key accounting software. So for many businesses, integrating payment systems with accounting software like QuickBooks is non-negotiable, right? This integration can streamline your financial processes, improve accuracy, and provide real-time insights into your business financial health, and again, cut down just your time. And second is ensure PCI compliance. Protecting sensitive payment information is paramount. Ensuring that any payment solution you consider is PCI compliant to safeguard your customer data against breaches and maintain that trust. The last thing you want is any kind of data breaches. You want to make sure that security is there and have that relation both, again, with your payment provider and your customer. Lastly is sending from your business email versus generic vendor email address. When sending invoices or payment reminders, using your business email addresses enforces your brand and can enhance trust and recognition. Avoid using a generic vendor email if possible, and it can distract you, right, from that personal touch and professionalism on your communications. Your invoice is also much easier to get lost in your customer's inbox if it's coming from a generic email address. So by considering all these different aspects, you can ensure that your payment integration not only meets your current needs, but also position you well for future growth and success, right? So always think about how your business is going to grow and who are the partners can help you get there. And this thorough approach will help you create a seamless, secure, and efficient payment system that enhances your operational efficiency and boosts customer satisfaction.
All right. And speaking of system integration, customer satisfaction, and making sure we have all those things in line to the audience, and then we have a few more things to cover, and then we'll jump into our Q&A, is what are the top of mind things with system integration, with invoicing that's on your mind as a business owner? Let us know in the chat what are some top of mind things with system integration with invoicing. You need a scanner and then transfer the scan to the software. We've used nice. Okay. Love that y'all are also networking and giving each other like some sound great advice. Scan and send. Categorizing accounts for year-end accounting. Yes, keep them coming in and love the interaction and the engagement within this chat as well. And Tom, I'm going to pass it over to you. Let us know, what are the top of mind things with system integration with invoicing, like when you were starting out your business?
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, top of mind thing is managing everything in one place, right? Multiple way to get paid, but also like the integration piece everyone's talking about from like an accounting perspective, right? I think it's very interesting as a personal anecdote, right? Like I have a business degree and my partner is a doctor who runs the clinic that we have. And just because I have a business degree, he thinks I can do everything from like accounting to filing for taxes. And I'm like, I focus in marketing. That's what I do best. Sure, I can do some of that, but do I like it? Not necessarily. Am I the best at it? Not necessarily. So having that integration where like I don't need to think about, punching those numbers and just have everything smoothly transfer and then integrate it into my accounting software, and then I will send that over to my tax expert end of the year. It's paramount to me, right? But of course, for I think that's like kind of once a year thing. You want to make sure that you cut down time and streamline your business. But really, again, multiple way to get paid, right? We have situation where our clinic do like in person, like house calls, right? We'll go to the customer's house or the patient's house, and then we'll work with them and then realize that we can take payments, right? Because maybe there is an issue with the app or the issue with their credit card. So we ended up, hey, you know what? We can send them invoices. We can send them payable links. There are multiple ways that you can get paid, and not only for you to get paid, but also tailor to your customer preferences and needs at the time. It's very important.
Yes, I mean that is important, and like someone said in the chat, I do want to call that out. Chris is yeah, that means they trust you. So y'all do have to wear a lot of hats, and I commend y'all every day for everything that y'all do. Love going to a great small business, especially the ones in Austin, but pretty much everywhere. I always try to visit one whenever I visit. But getting back into it, we're next going to be going over Revenue Rocket, just delivering exceptional service to boost growth. And then we're going to recap, go over a few things, and then we're going to dive into some questions.
All right. No, I love this section, revenue rocket, right? How do we deliver exceptional service and really boost growth? So let's look at a few practical strategies, right? Tailor for small and mom and pop businesses to really enhance your service quality, and how do we drive business growth? First of all, is understand your customer needs, right? We're in the service industry. You really need to understand your customers, what their preferences are, what do they need, and really gather that feedback, right? Regular engagement with your customers through like surveys or understanding their expectation experiences is very important. Tools like Net Promoter Score can really be invaluable in measuring your customer satisfaction and the key their loyalty, right? Tracking your customer retention rate also help provide insights into kind of effectiveness of your customer service, your product offerings. The more you learn about your customers, right, the more we can provide better solutions for them, right? Kind of like today, we're looking at all these great answers and questions in chat. We'll definitely collect them, make sure like we scan through them so we can, from GoDaddy perspective, provide a better service and product offering to everyone. Second is personalized customer interactions, right? Use leveraging the data you have, right? You want to personalize, you want the communication for your offers to be really tailored to your customers. And this could mean like customized emails, right? Tailored promotions or even personalized product recommendations. This strategy is not only enhance customer satisfaction, but it also could increase your revenue and your average order value, right? By making your customer feel appreciated and understood and have something that's really relevant to them. Third is invest in employee training, right? Ongoing training programs are very essential to make sure that your employees are well equipped to deliver exceptional service by investing in regular training, right? This could be product knowledge, customer service skills, or even technology use, right? Like what we talk about a lot today, right? If there are certain things you want them to understand, make sure you can train them, new technology, new processes, and making sure that measuring the employee net promoter score, right? So as compared to net promoter score earlier, measuring customers. You have employee NPS, that's really measuring your employee internal NPS, can help gauge how likely your staff to recommend your workplace, which correlates strongly to their customer service performance and again, the customer relationship as well. Lastly is leveraging the technology, right? How do you choose, again, the right partner? And then I use the word partner here very strongly, right? Because you don't just want to find someone who say, hey, I'm selling you this product, go ahead with it, that's it. but someone who can really be there to help you grow, really a partner for your business. So implementing technology solutions that streamline operations, enhance that customer experience. This includes everything, right? From payment systems, right? With reasonable critical processing fees, I can see from the chat, and website hosting to communication tools. These technologies should not only fit in your budget, but also improve your service efficiency and your cost and margin as well. So by focusing on these areas, small business owner can really create a compelling service experience that not only meets your customer expectation, but you exceed them, right? Fostering loyalty and driving growth. Remember, the key to rocketing your revenue is in the quality of service you provide and the relationship that you build with your customers and employees.
Yes, that's why it's always important to build up those relationships with your customers, employees, and they're not just working for you. They're working with you, and I think that's just super important. But really quick, just going to recap today's webinar. I want to thank you all for being here. We're about to jump into a Q&A as well, but we first went over just choosing the right payment solution. It's critical to select a payment solution that not only facilitates, smooth transactions, but also enhances overall customer satisfaction. Remember, the customer comes first, but we're also wanting to make sure that something just doesn't work for our business, for us, but it also works for the customer too. Branded invoices. Utilizing branded invoices reinforces your professional image, but it can also really increase strength client relationships. So think about that as well. This approach just ensures that every interaction with your business just reflects your brand identity. We want to make sure it reflects you as a great business owner as well. Next, we want to go over seamless integration of payment systems, just integrating payment solutions with other business systems like CRM, accounting. I know we got into that a little bit into the chat. And then also delivering exceptional service when it comes down to it, just delivering great customer service, boosting retention, focusing on those customers, of course, that you still have. And then the future customers will come through that by providing great customer service to your current customers, and just also investing in employees and building out those relationships as well. So just some interactive Q&A really quick here, and then we will go into the last bit of the webinar. But just some questions that we're going to dive into, and we can go back and forth, but also want to look into the questions in the chat as well. Chris wants to know, where can we learn more about the specific details pertaining to this product? I'm going to actually drop in a link that I have right there, dropping that in the chat. Tom, if you can double check that link, make sure that is the right link as well. I know you want me to drop into the chat for today. Let's go through some of these questions. So Patty asked earlier, I have a GoDaddy terminal that I take to our artesian shows. Is there a way to download our products from our site to the terminal?
Yeah. I think if you're using GoDaddy Terminal, great. Want to make sure that you look into the support options, and you can call one of our customer success guides as well to see how we can integrate that, because it is something that we really want to help business, right? Is you can not only sell in person, you can also sell online, right? And then we have solution to make sure that you have that inventory sync between your device and your website as well, so that way you don't accidentally send something that you potentially out of stock or whatever that look like. So really, we have solution to help you sell in person, sell on the go, remote, or over the phone. So definitely look into that. Yeah.
Thank you. Chris asks, wondering what other small businesses, and this is for everyone to chime in, and I know we have as well. Somebody said they use neat.com, but what other small businesses are using for accounting software? Any great options in place of QuickBooks? So let us know in the chat box if y'all are as well. And this is just a great way for everyone to also chime in if you weren't able to see that question. Okay, software base. Samir, thank you for answering that one, Tom. Tammy, how easy is it to set it up?
It's it's very easy. I would say if you click on that link there, you know, either go through a process yourself or you can contact one of our GoDaddy guides. On the next slide, we'll also give you a phone number. I see a few people asking about how do you set it up, how do you do a demo and things like that. Our sales guy will be able to help you go through that. And then kind of give you a demo and help you set everything up. But from the invoicing perspective, it's very easy, right? You have a GoDaddy account, you sign in, you will see a invoicing section that you can just list out your prices and again, integrate from your branding, everything within that settings page, and then be able to connect to, again, your business email or your own domain checkout page. So I would say by yourself is pretty easy, right? But then we also have the support I talked about earlier. I see that we have both existing GoDaddy customers and non-GoDaddy customers. Feel free to give the number on the screen a call. You'll connect you to the sales agent, sales guides, and they'll be able to walk you through this. And then if you already have existing contact because you've been working with GoDaddy Payments, contact your customer success guides as well. They can definitely help you understand more. One thing I do want to point out today is what Geoffrey is showing on the table, on the slide here, right? So if you're ready, to transform your business payment and elevate your business, this is my little pitch here, is take it to the next level, right? Contact us today, experience how you can firsthand and how to really easy to use payment solution can benefit your business, right? Contacting one of our GoDaddy payments expert for personalized assistance and begin your journey towards seamless payment integration and enhanced customer satisfaction. Call the number on the screen here, 866-955-1637, and then you can ask to see how you can get no processing fees on $10,000 of transactions. Of course, terms and conditions apply. You can talk to the guys; they'll be able to help you through that. And then we have great things that we can help you set up your business again for in-person invoices, pay links, QR code as well. Definitely, we have that. And when I see someone talk about mobile, we have a mobile app as well that can do payable links or QR codes so you can sell in person with our hardware. So definitely many options that we can cover today.
Yes. And no, thank you, Joel, for attending. And Patty, I hope you heard that. Patty had asked, and I just literally blanked. And I know Tom had mentioned, yes, we do have QR codes while you are selling in person and pay links as well. I love actually using pay links. I got to use them, got to see them in action for the first time not too long ago. And so they're really cool, just a really great way to take a payment for a small business and just very great interactive ways that also work for, like I said, not just you as a business owner, but for your customers as well. Again, I want to thank everyone that's attended this webinar. Also thank Hari as well for being in the chat box. I'm just helping everyone out and making sure they get the right information as well. So definitely make sure that you are checking out the link. I'm going to drop that again in the chat box. Offering a lot of great things here, but also making sure, again, working for your business and your customers too. Thank you all again for attending so much. And I do want to give a huge, huge shout out to Tom, our great speaker. I'm not only director of marketing, but also small business owner as well. So literally give him a round of applause in the chat box for taking time out of his busy schedule to speak with us. And also Hari for being in the chat box as well. Again, just want to say thank you all. And you will be receiving a follow-up survey today, but then we'll also be sending out another email with the recording directing you to the YouTube channel as well. So again, thank you all for being with us today. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your week. And we'll see you here next time. Thanks, everyone.